So this is the stat that I wanted to lead off with. So just think about, it's not even that crazy of an idea. It's pretty basic.
We're talking about sports?
No,
Sports stat?
Money. The Fiat system.
You're going to talk about money. That's not really in good form, talking about money first thing on a podcast. Are we a financial advice podcast now?
This is a little game, a little mind game. Think about it. All right, so if you had $10,000, it's 1971. $10,000, you put it in a lockbox. Fast forward, it's 2020.
Already? It's 2020?
It's already 2020.
From 1970.
How
many years is that?
49.
Yeah.
You open up your lockbox, $10,000 still there. What you bought in 1971, couldn't buy nowadays.
Okay.
So that's
why can't you buy it now?
Because things are way more expensive. That's what I mean. That's how the money loses value. It's the cost of everything else. It's stupid to have savings.
I don't understand how money loses value.
It's that 10,000 is not the same as it is nowadays.
The day before, even.
Yeah. So it's like, why even any moment you have money, just
why is it
ape it?
Wait, why is the money depreciating while it sits in a bank or what? But
because everything else is moving by.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Like the money's like paper money?
Money's still the cash. You had
dollars.
You had a wad of $10,000. You just put it in a box for 50 years.
Okay.
It's gonna still be $10,000, but it's only gonna be worth like $700.
You're saying now until the future, like 20.
I'm just saying back in the 70s to now, 5 years ago from now.
I'm not really sure what you're getting at, though.
I'm saying, what's the point of having money?
Well, I gotta like live, Grant.
Well, you should put it into things.
But how will I be able to spend them? They don't.
What do you gotta spend it on?
Food and like.
Well, those are the essentials, of course.
Yeah.
But what else do you gotta spend it on?
Rent and.
Well, Jacob, those are the essentials.
Okay. We're apart from essentials.
Yeah.
Weed and pornography.
Well, one of those are an essential. You gotta cut one of them.
All right. Well. Fuck.
I'm just trying to say how money is just dumb to have. It's just stupid to have savings. It's just stupid to hold on to cash.
I never really.
Other things. I'm not saying you or
well, I mean, it's always
We're doing a financial show here.
We've always been browbeaten on the importance of saving, but it's like.
Why?
Well, there's a difference of saving and like putting your money in play. Let's say, even beyond investing, putting it in play. Don't you want to play the game?
Yeah. What game and what's the game?
I mean, you tell me, Grant. I mean, what is the game here?
We were talking about it a little bit ago.
Are we going to the casino, like that kind of game? Like,
wasn't this like a big casino?
I would love to go. What do you mean this? This is an audio.
Isn't this
pointing upwardly?
The whole clouds, the trees, the cement, the ground, the birds, the houses, the real estate, the crypto, the fiat.
Well, when you add in the ladder,
it's like a big shining casino. Yeah, good thing that was closed.
We didn't even say it was closed. Well, I agree with you. Yeah, maybe well, then you have to ask a question. Well, I mean, what is a game? And it's like, well, then a game is like it.
It's unfair though, because a lot of people don't.
There's always an end to a game.
Well, a lot of people don't see the game.
But I mean,
a lot of people don't sign up for the game either.
But the game exists nonetheless.
Why does it exist though?
Well, I mean, do we really we don't need to really get into that because I'm a supporter of Israel, so we don't really need to talk about that. As a supporter of Israel.
I forgot you start getting checks for this, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I started getting checks for this? I don't know what you're talking about, actually.
That this is like a pro-Israel show, you know that?
People were saying this is a pro-Israel show?
People have been... I've heard talk that they're like, those guys are pro-Israel.
Let's not get it twisted. I am Orthodox, but I am pro-Israel, but I mean, fuck Jews, basically.
Well, that's the game then. We're in their game, right?
Well, I mean, I just hope they kill each other quicker.
Yeah.
I mean, the more they shoot each other, the more money I make. Am I right?
Who called that last episode? Jesus Christ! Don't open that. Apparently,
I'm gonna open it.
Move it to you.
I'm gonna open it right now and start drinking it so that I.
Well, don't spill it because that would be a bummer.
If I spill it, I mean, no, these are expensive as shit. Can you believe how expensive?
I'm saying the soundboard's right there.
Oh, okay.
Who called that strike? Last episode we were talking about in the car ride, and it literally happened like that night last week.
What strike? The strike of
Trump dropping down on Israel.
Oh, the strike. I thought you were talking about like an employment strike.
We call it like we were talking about
Everybody, I mean, everybody with like fucking brain called that, right?
Yeah, but we had it.
Did we say that? Did we say?
Did you
I
have
mean,
any
it was
weird?
in the
Have you
air.
had any weird dreams since being around that Ford?
All my dreams involve going to do something with my life that are of importance.
I've had weird dreams the last.
Mine have that.
Week.
I guess
Yeah.
they're always prophetic. Dreams are always about the future,
Mine
right?
are weird. They're not even about the. They're like weird alternate reality scenarios that I'm in, but they feel realer than sometimes here.
It's always the future, though. I'm
No, it
almost
doesn't-
convinced
It never
that
happens. It feels alternate. It just feels alternate for me. Like the dreams. The dream I had last night was so weird.
So your dreams never. I feel like
They
anytime
never
I have.
really come true because it just feels like I'm in.
Well,
a
that's
whole
when I
other
think I have
world.
deja vu. I think when I have deja vu, it's like, oh, I had a dream of this.
I had deja vu yesterday.
But doesn't that feel like your deja vu had to have occurred in a dream, though?
No, to me that's like it's like the times. So this is like when I think about deja vu, it's like how many times have I done this day then? And right now I'm just having a conscious thought of that. Or sometimes we do the things so many. We do the same things.
See, I have a
so
completely
often,
different idea of
and then we
deja
just have a realization of a memory that we're just doing.
Is that word French?
Deja vu.
That definitely is French. That's probably why you have a better idea, better handle on it than I.
I've always deja. Something my mom was like. Even as a kid, I feel like I was introduced to deja vu as a young age. Because my mom was always into like Quantum Leap. It was a weird show, like like mind shit, like weird psychic shit. Yeah, my mom was always into, like without even being into it, like conscious. You know what I mean? Just kind of put it on to us. I feel like dreams, deja vu, all that's like.
She's like, I guess this is good for young children.
Not even like
guess.
that. Yeah, not even thinking about it really. I think.
It's like, this is interesting. I'd like my kids to be kind of psychic or whatever.
And then like me and Taylor were always into like psychic Pokemon. I mean, I don't know. We were always kind of drawn to like the Moon Girl,
the purples,
Yeah, we always were. We had Dreamcast. We had all that
Ekans.
stuff.
Jinx.
Jinx.
Let me just start
Yeah.
naming Pokemon
Yeah,
like a
no,
fucking
yeah.
autistic child.
yeah, go on.
Why aren't you also naming Pokemon? Why aren't we going back and forth and naming Pokemon? Aren't we both like retards or something?
Squirtle.
We're supposed to name purple psychic ones.
Psychic
Squirtle's not
Pokemon?
psychic.
Oh, you already named other ones. You named Jinx, Poliwag. He's not psychic. He's
He has a
water.
psychic ability. He has like a.
He's more water though.
He's more water. Yeah,
I
you're
like
right.
the water Pokemon too, though.
What about Alakazam and
Sam
Abra?
with the spoons.
Yeah, with the spoons, right?
You could probably kick that fan on. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck these bugs,
It's getting
dude.
kind of humid.
Get that fire going.
No, that's too much.
Ah.
It's too wet out. It rained.
Yeah. I'm quite loud. You don't have to turn me down, but I'm
Like,
quite.
I mean,
loud.
just like like people are like take pride. And I don't know if you, but like people will just take pride in like hoarding like a wad of cash like in their closet. But it's like
I would like to have a wad of cash, but not to keep it like some greedy dragon.
But it's like you're just losing value there.
I would love to have $1 million
to me-
and then lose it by the end of the year.
To me, there's this sense of pride in you got to deconstruct the idea of what money is, and people need to like lose their pride in money because it's just a necessity for most things. But if you want more of it,
Get the fuck out of my face.
you just have to look at it like I don't know. I had a better idea yesterday.
It's okay. Well, a lot of people, I mean, so people like to retire, so it's like they want to accrue enough cash where they can get to the point where they can sit on their ass
And do
not work
nothing.
and do
Yeah,
nothing.
but
Not,
what is that?
Not take advantage to live their life, quote unquote, but not to actually like. I mean, this just comes down to a point of like the main telos of existence that we've both like. I mean, I don't know if it's my choice or I've been chosen this path or whatever, but it's more.
You're a
just
driven
like-
guy.
Driven, but then it's like what heavenly. I hate. I shouldn't have even used that word. What a fucking.
No, it's fine. Keep
Say,
going.
but it's like
The divine.
what's drawing me down the path? I mean, it's just like obviously. I mean, I don't want to.
Wait, you were raised though?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. There's nature versus nurture, and then there's like spirit. Well, that's your nature.
Well, that's just
But
how it is.
also
That's
the
the
environment is
epistemology,
nature
but
as
it's
well.
like the present mythology. It's like what really is the mythology? Like obviously, like I like the American mythology. To me, is dead. The American mythology is to me that everything is like you go to college, this, et cetera, et cetera.
See that to
The
me is
idea
not
that's
America. America to me is like guys like
Sure.
you know
Well,
that
then maybe a different word. The democratic,
like
the
Sonny Hayes,
the agenda.
the F1 movie today. He's
That's
very
an American.
America.
Well, then maybe we just need to
Not
say
giving a fuck,
Promethean. It's
being
Promethean.
free and just
Yeah.
winning and being a little aggressive.
See, I guess the idea of America's under attack.
And that's why it was a good movie because F1 is it's European. It's real fancy. It's very detailed. It's very and he kind of come in and he was that way. He was analytical. He was very smart, but he also had that Just that not giving a fuck. Yeah, just not giving a fuck and just kind of letting that override the mind and just going. It was a great movie. But it's like the same stuff you see in the Tom Cruise stuff, and that's cool to see these older guys putting that into the world. I think. With these $300 million budget films, and they're well made. Shit was. I couldn't write that. I wouldn't be able to write that movie. I couldn't. But they couldn't
shot
write.
for shot.
They couldn't write what I'm writing. But.
They're getting paid a lot of money to write what they're writing.
Yeah, I mean, it was just good. It was just it's just like it was just tight, fast. It's like real, very realistic.
Like a 2 hour long Super Bowl.
2 hours
commercial.
and 40 minutes, man.
3 hour Super Bowl commercial.
It was like it was legit. Like it was good emotions.
Yeah.
It was a good story.
I don't mean to diminish. I don't want to diminish it.
No, but it was a commercial. Yeah, it was a commercial for
As you pointed
F1.
out.
A lot of sponsors.
Most
They're
films,
bringing F1 over to America. Let's have Brad Pitt be the star.
Lots of films are commercials.
The director who shot it was the guy who did Top Gun 2, and that's why it's the same kind of filmmaking. High octane, realistic. You got Tom Cruise, you got Brad Pitt. You got two old stars that want to do action shit, but it's like, and they have an energy to them. Like my dad was tearing up. There's moments where you tear up a bit because it is emotional. It's like, wow, you feel it.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, you love it, man. It's like Ford versus Ferrari, but it's just a different world. Same kind of thing, different world. You'd really like it. Go see it.
Should I go see it?
I feel like I'm fucking working for.
Should I go see it with a woman and then like cry and be like, "Fuck, I can't." Can you drive?
Funny
home?
thing is, it was just
I
me.
can't drive. I'm fine.
It was just me and my dad in the theater, and then there was a family, and it was a husband and wife, and their two kids, and then the husband, like, they never talked once throughout the whole film. Like,
Good.
It's very odd, and like the kids had a smorgasbord. They kind of sat by themselves. I was just like, what? I was like, really, what is? And then the credit moved, and the dad, like, they just got out of there. It's like we're going to see Dad's F1 movie today, kids. Like, we got
not a word.
Because the wife was kind of hot, like she was like
Yeah.
younger, hot, but he was kind of like
How old were the
He was
kids?
a little
No older
grandma.
than 10?
the boy was probably like 9 or 10, the girl was probably like 13.
Okay.
And like when they leave, it's left all their fucking trash there. Like I hate that. It's like
That's a very like privileged thing to do.
it's get up and like instantly leave. Like I'm telling you, like gone. And the dad didn't even like say a word. He didn't even like look at it. Like he literally stood
You'd
up.
be like, wow, I love that. That was great.
He just stood up and gone. They didn't even say. And then the kids just fought, like, and then like.
I mean,
it was like very.
So what is
everyone
it?
was just very detached.
Army dad?
I'm saying.
Army dad wife?
Like a
wife
car,
fucked
like
around?
a car guy dad. No, I don't know. Like rich older man, and then like younger, kind of hottish girl.
Are you talking about 30, 40, 40, 50?
He was probably like 40, and she might have been like my age, 30.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And she was very obedient.
It was a very Sharia type relationship. Dude, I mean, those are the kinds of relationships that are gonna that do kind of survive.
I mean,
honestly. To a certain
there's
point.
so
I mean,
many
I don't know.
there's so many relationships.
I mean, I kind of retract that. But what was I? Maybe surviving I'm thinking post-Islamic America. I'm thinking after like a sleeper cell detonates a bomb on his chest at a movie theater.
I did like that they went to the movies though, and like we're going to see F1.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
It's like, so you guys are gonna like it, just fucking.
Because it's like it's a little.
Is it rated R or
classy.
PG-13?
It's classy.
Is it R?
Probably PG-13. I think they said maybe fuck.
Does
once.
Brad Pitt fuck the shit out of somebody?
One little sex scene, but it's so brief. It's just two like shots of them
Good.
kissing. That's
Okay,
it.
beautiful. Thank God.
Their relationship was like he's like a free guy. He doesn't want to have anything. He doesn't care about money. He just lives in a van. He could have had a great thing with her. He could have joined but he's just on to the next thing. Just Brad Pitt.
Yeah, dude. It's like, on to the next thing. Honey, we have to actually
But she was
leave.
cool with it too because she was like totally career driven.
Yeah.
Like, engineer. She was like the lead engineer female on the team.
Yeah. Yeah, and then her house got blown up by a missile. It's 1940. We're in Germany. That's what I'm imagining. It's like the brief intermission. It's the whole scene from Inglourious Bastard or Fury. It's the scene from Fury. Excuse me.
I saw a thing they were interviewing Brad Pitt. They're like the funnest movie sets you've been on, and they kept asking him like all these movies, and he just kept saying bastards, Inglourious Bastards, and then they're like Once Upon a Time, and he's like, oh man, that one.
Yeah.
But it's Quentin Tarantino. Any Tarantino movie, it's got to be a blast.
Tarantino, I can't even. I mean, that guy's too much for me. His personality. I mean,
Dude,
I love the films, but I cannot stand that fucking.
He's amazing. What are you talking
It's
about?
amazing, but it comes from.
He's fucking nuts. I know.
It's a necessary American voice from
as an artist,
true Americana, true.
Yeah, he's from like Kentucky. Yeah.
True, what is it? 1719 American history. That's what he's about. What's the fucking fake year that niggas love?
1719. What? But Juneteenth already went by.
Juneteenth. What's the alternative 1770s? 1692? Is that the fucking
I don't
nigger
know
year?
these things. I don't.
You don't know the
I don't
fucking
pay
special year?
shit, dude.
I'm so angry about this. I gotta stop. Move on.
What is it? No, keep going because you're teaching me something here.
No, there's this.
Wait a
like,
minute. You're trying to tell me blacks have a special year they created for themselves?
When I was subscribed to the Daily Wire, there was like this whole narrative that for like, you know how like the critical race theory was going through schools or whatever, but there was this
And what was the critical race theory? Just briefly.
a talking point. Merely
I know that, but briefly, what was what was the idea?
the idea that
what-
curriculums are geared
Towards
around
whites or more.
a specific kind of indoctrination. To not put it into specifics, but I
I
mean,
mean, but isn't it?
always,
Yeah.
and it's based on locality.
Right.
So I mean, again,
It's irrelevant.
Again, this is another
Ultimately-
reason why
ultimately-
participating in politics and not understanding
Ultimately, it's irrelevant.
it's relevant, but
It's irrelevant because
it's irrelevant to
everywhere.
debate about because people within their microcosms are going to operate how they are operating because it's
almost
a
like
microcosm.
It's almost
it's
like
unaffected by the outside.
What's the thing like Einstein's
Until
thing?
it is.
Point of relativity. It's like where you're at. Yeah, you're gonna have some of that always naturally everywhere.
Sure, that is a way to look at.
So it's like it's like relative to where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas always trying to complain and just. All right, so back to the other about their made-up year. You were saying
I don't even know what year it is, but we got the gist of it, right?
just another made-up thing that they want.
It's just like June. I mean, they want, yeah.
It's just like the
I
Jews.
saw, there was a comedian. There was a big fucking fat black comedian that I saw the other night, and he was like, he did this whole thing about like June. Maybe I don't think I mentioned this on a thing, but he did this whole thing. It's like, how should I feel about Juneteenth? Like, why the? And I should have screamed out. This was like a night for me to just like scream out anything. But I mean, it's it is just meant to like further segregate blacks from whites, and that is like clearly obvious. Like it's just so nauseating when people still
It's just to
participate.
create it, and then you have white people that are really into it.
Yeah, participating in. I mean, the fucking whole thing is just really. It seems
What's
naive.
the like Juneteenth like? Did we talk about this? It's like like the Juneteenth like
No,
fairy tale like the
we haven't spoken on
mythological
podcast on mic in weeks.
The
dude, it feels
mythological
like.
figure though of Juneteenth.
Of Juneteenth. I don't know. It's
George
probably
Floyd.
George Floyd.
Or it's like
It did kind of coincide with George
we totally.
Floyd.
I know we totally talked. We came I
In the
remember
past.
This. There was a name that we made up.
Dude.
Not Clive Davis or something. No, but that's a good name for it.
Clive Davis syndrome.
Clive Davis, the Juneteenth fairy.
The Juneteenth Negro Fairy.
Yeah,
There we are.
and he comes and he brings food stamps.
He brings and Reese's Puffs with Angel Reese. Now these food stamps only good for Reese's Puffs
That's why
and
she-
Pops, nigga.
That's why she got it though. It's Angel Reese.
Dude, I keep seeing, dude, Instagram is really so good. I feel like, dude,
Yeah, it is.
Dude, Instagram's so good.
I've always, know how there's like the feature you can see like what people like.
Dude,
You know that feature? I always see your. It's
you
funny.
can see that?
Yeah, you can. I always see what people like. Yeah,
Good.
I see what you like. It's great.
Yeah, dude,
You like the shit. It's fucking fun. Some of the memes you posted the other day were really funny. The
I
one that was really funny, I've seen it before though. It's like when it's like niggas that never play sports in their lives, but then they're playing, and he's like,
dude, I love Gamer Rage so much. Gamer Rage is my favorite thing because I mean,
it's crazy.
you don't understand.
I get it, but
I will
it's like,
fly. I will fly across the country and stab you and your fucking family.
after if you
It's that
if you
serious.
lose.
There's like fucking crimes of that like nature that
That
occur.
happening?
Yeah, of course. Online. I mean, people are so fucking. But that's also just speaks to how fucking deranged and psychotic.
Well, how lonely
sociopathic
people
are.
some people are. Yeah.
That's a soft word. How lonely they are. That's why. Yeah, they are lonely. That
I
is.
mean, it comes down to it.
they're
Everyone
deprived.
everyone needs a woman.
Yeah.
Every woman needs a man.
Yeah, but dude, you didn't have to do all that. You didn't have to do all that. That is what fucking video games kind of replaces. Video games and pornography is like the alchemist's fucking
Well, it's just
dream.
digital intimacy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
digital intimacy.
it-
Misplacing or just filling the hole in your mind.
It just equates actual biological sex with online sex, and it's like
Or just competition too. Like video games is competition. I mean, it is healthy, I think, but there comes a limit.
Yeah.
Flying to kill somebody's.
Yeah, over 2K is crazy, but over League of Legends is different. Do you know why it's different though?
It is over basketball is retarded.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know why? Because so with League of Legends,
It's
you're
a little
like,
more combative. It's a little more
but you're like
personality driven. You're connected to the character. I get it.
exactly. There's
You're the
lore.
character. You're the
And
you are the person.
You're a hero. You're a champion.
Oh my! Yeah.
But if you're in 2K, you're some.
You're
fucking-
LeBron James.
Yeah, you're a nigger playing
You're
for a Jew.
Russell
You're getting
Westbrook.
paid for a Jew. It's like you're just like a really cool black guy that you're not.
Yeah, trying to dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to say it.
That was good.
That's a joke. That I want to work. I want.
That was good.
That's a fucking crazy good joke.
That was.
Because you can. Yeah.
Because that is a really good joke.
Because I could wax about like League a little bit without getting like I know it's. But
I read all about the
That's
League
just-
characters. I wanted to bring it up one episode.
Well,
I read all about them. I know your little girl, the little trickster girl who causes chaos and leaves.
I just wonder what kind of like psychedelic.
Then like I read about
drugs-
all the other ones, and it's really fascinating. It's just what people apply themselves to in the game, like in real life. Like they associate themselves to that. What was your character's name?
Like, yeah.
Oh my God, your champion.
Vane.
No, who's the champion you like?
Vane.
No, the girl fox.
The girl fox Ari.
No, is that it?
That's a girl fox.
Who's the one?
You got to describe it right so I
You know
understand.
exactly. The trickster girl. The little trickster, scary. The one that nobody likes.
Nico.
Is that it?
Yeah, she goes like invisible, right?
No, dude, I'm telling you, there was like one that you told me, and she was like, she's got like a bad, you got like in trouble for playing with her. Like people didn't like
Oh, people don't like it.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Right.
Who is
I'm
it?
pretty sure it was Vane.
No, it's not. It was like it's like a trickster girl.
Oh.
Squirrel.
A squirrel? Oh, it's Aurora. She's like newer, right?
I don't know. None of these names sound right, but I wouldn't know anyway.
Oh, you know, I think it's Zoe. Is that
Zoe, that's it.
such a fat
It's Zoe.
Oh,
Yeah, Zoe.
yeah, dude, I love that champion, dude.
How do people get frustrated with Zoe?
It's fine now. She's balanced. It's like
They tone her down?
it's so fun though.
See, I hate when they do that.
Well, people
People get upset.
get really upset. People blow their brains out over the game.
Zoe.
Over the game, dude. I beat them in a game and then they kill them.
Has it happened?
Almost definitely, dude.
You think?
Almost certainly. I've been banned many times.
League of Legends suicide.
They're like, yeah,
I'll have to read about it.
you get reported like, yeah, too many guys were killing themselves. You're not allowed to play the game for a week.
You were actually killing people, yeah.
We're actually gonna hire you to like play in people's games so that they actually kill themselves. You just
You're
play
a government agent.
Yeah, we're gonna boost your account's gonna have like special enhanced stats. You're just gonna like frustrate people to the point where they commit acts of murder.
It is stupid, like seeing grown men play like football or like
crazy.
Streaming football or basketball.
They're playing
like,
other men. They're playing as other men.
But it's not even that. It's just like
That's what it is. For me.
they're like, well, it is. I mean, I see.
That's
that.
how you can get niggas. That's how you get niggas because they pretend to be fucking Russell Westbrook and stick.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm just saying it's like
Where I'm pretending to be a 12,000-year-old girl.
no. I'm saying the thought behind it is so simple. Like sport games are not complex at all. You
Yeah,
figure out
it's
how to
IB
cut off a raw. Like you figure out sport games.
Oh, okay.
Like, you can figure those games out quicker than you can figure out Elden Ring or League of Legends or fucking Black. You know, like
Oh yeah, there's not as much depth. Like,
Yeah.
I swear to
it's
God,
for like retarded jock guys.
I didn't understand.
The Pepsi guy definitely streams
He
or
loves-
has streamed
I
2K.
think I does something that actually makes him money on the side. I bet maybe.
That guy's just.
I hope.
He
I
might
hope best
coach
for
like
him.
maybe JV basketball
I
he
hope the
coaches or
best for
something.
him.
But
That guy like coaches JV basketball somewhere,
at like a
and that's not even a joke. That's just like
I-
honest, man.
yeah,
I'm telling you.
that's
that
a remote.
guy-
That's a remote view that you've
Yeah,
done.
I promise you, that guy is strapping up the basketball shoes still and like really into it though. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
I actually envy that
You do?
to a certain degree. To a certain degree, not as much, but I
What
mean,
happens if he blows his ACL out in a week or two? What if that happened? How crazy would that be? He just stopped showing up.
it really is tough. Well, you wonder why. Dude,
I
these
know.
bugs are raping me. But it's like, you wonder why you would.
I could get a candle. I mean,
Such a
let me
job.
try to light a candle. I can go grab a candle in a minute.
Because my hair smells so nice, it's fucked, and you don't have any hair, so they're just leaving you alone.
Turn the fan on you, and I'm all right.
I should just put bottle rockets all around me.
Turn the fan over onto you.
To like
I forget though. You're a pretty athletic guy. I mean, you went to States and shit. I mean, you're a goddamn athlete, dude. I mean, more than I was. Like shit.
We're about the same. I saw how
No way.
I saw you looked in high school. You were more committed to football than I say I would have been to like any sport. I mean, I don't.
That's me committing to anything I do, though.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it. But if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I liked football, but I didn't really like the team. Maybe, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple friends on it, but yeah, like I think if I had more friends or like more like comfort on the team, I would have performed better. But like I was telling you, like I would do things, and then like coaches would tell me like that, like, but it would be a great play. I remember one time I made a bomb ass play, and I like did like a hand gesture, like something cool like that. And some like bum ass assistant, not even like a real like coach. He tells me on the side like, "Fucking cut that shit out." I'm like, fuck you, dude. Like
That was a
sick.
clip, you dumb old
Yeah.
bastard.
And this was before like this was.
I'm gonna get 10,000 likes on that shit. You
Well,
retard.
this was before the internet was even like. This is 2012, but it was just. Yeah, it was very conservative. I always felt tight playing.
Yeah.
And that's not cool.
We don't showboat here in Oxford, boy. We don't.
Yeah, it's
don't,
good.
you can cut that shit out. You ain't no fucking.
And sometimes you have to feel good to like want to, you know what I mean? You get into it. You can't even control yourself.
Yeah.
These clouds this is really nice. We were going to sit here or in front of the pond. Either would have been really nice, but I wanted to like sit down here and show you the location. But I think we got it blocked out pretty well. I think it honestly is like it'll be perfect for what. The hardest thing is we'll just be scheduling things.
Okay.
Getting everyone together and on time. But other than that, episodes are coming smooth. 3 more I'm gonna write, and then
That's season 1. Just one season, just a one
thing,
banger.
just one little biter to maybe for Brad Pitt to see.
Mm-hmm.
Plan B Entertainment. Look at that cloud, dude. That's a monster.
Yeah, there's some big lakes around here.
Big lakes.
Big lakes around here, right? I mean, like,
What does that have to do with the clouds?
well, I mean, isn't that where the cloud comes from? Is the lake? Almost right, definitely, yeah.
No, I think it's just the precipitation, the air.
The precipitation comes after in the cycle, Grant. You know,
we get a lot of rain though. We just had a lot of rain today.
so you think it just comes from the grounds evaporation? So it has to
These could be
evaporate
coming-
and then
I mean,
goes.
These could be coming from Africa. I mean, these could be coming from anywhere.
Don't be a fucking retard. Don't.
these
We're not
guys-
gonna do that.
These guys could be coming from anywhere,
No,
man.
no.
They're just
Yeah.
They're just floating along.
They are.
That one looks like a big cotton ball.
If I pulled up my fucking map on my Google right now, there'd be a lake over there where that
Well, they
large
come from like
formation
Lake
is.
Michigan.
I don't think they're coming that far.
They're not coming from like Big Fish Lake over there.
They might.
It helps maybe.
They might. We don't see clouds like this near work, but because there's like, well, I mean, I guess
Higher elevation over here.
there is that. There are lakes around there, but I mean, we kind of get surrounded by clouds when we're.
Well, you live next to that electrical trap, dude.
What are we talking about? I mean,
That electrical trap vaporizes everything in your area. Like,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So.
I live in fucking whatever the fuck, the Matrix or some shit. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's fucked.
Take a beat real quick.
You can take a beat.
It's like drinking Coke or Pepsi.
Listening to Future or that.
And listening to death metal.
Listening to death metal.
How is that? You like it?
Yeah, this is pretty good. I don't know if there's caffeine in it though. There's definitely, right?
Definitely sugar.
Oh yeah, there's sugar. Oh, there's sugar in here.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of sugar in here.
Wild cherry.
It doesn't even say that this is caffeinated though.
Might not be, but you would imagine.
Oh, there's the caffeine content. 38 milligrams. That doesn't seem like that much. You could drink like 8 of these and be fine.
When did Coke get invented? When did Pepsi get invented?
In the 30s, probably.
Which one came first, though?
I mean, Coke, right?
You think?
I think, yeah. We could ask Gronk, but I mean, I'm not gonna. We shouldn't.
No, we don't have
We're not
to. We don't
going
have
to. You would assume Coke, right? I mean, Coke was quenching the Nazis' thirst.
Were they?
Yeah.
A lot of them were drinking it up.
Mm-hmm.
But when did Pepsi come into the picture, though? What was that? Is that
Whenever I don't know, when did Michael Jackson get fucked up in that
Pepsi?
commercial?
Yeah, that was what it was.
I mean, Pepsi's probably in the 60s or the 50s.
I like the Pepsi logo.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like Zen or whatever. It's really.
Yin and yang. It's like, what, show me it, flash it, go ahead.
Well, it's interesting because I mean, Pepsi's more red, white, blue American, whereas
Yeah,
Coke is
whereas
just
Coke red and white.
and then black, I guess, by
Yeah.
being the opposite.
Well, when
of
you
white,
have the
being the opposite of
the,
white,
the
naturally.
dualism, yes. Yes. Interesting. So you're saying people that drink Coke are naturally Nazis?
That's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're an American drinking Pepsi.
Yeah, imagine thinking you're an American drinking this fucking communist bullshit Pepsi. There's no way.
But what came first?
Coke.
All right.
Obviously Coke.
It's kind of like Nike and Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nike first, right?
And then who's Converse in the cola game? RC,
Yeah, RC.
naturally.
Anything after Coke and Pepsi, I guess.
Reebok.
Anything after. Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was like, hey, dude, press the button, and I didn't even have anything to like actually talk about, really.
Well, this kind of goes into
Yeah.
like what I was gonna say is like when got my hair cut yesterday. I was talking to Taylor afterwards, and we were just talking like how people are just like kind of like, well, just people just say kind of anything nowadays. I don't know. People are just like off more and more and more, and like, and then you have people that just have like their little checklist they hit like with like, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? To see like they're good, but it's just like it's an automatic.
Aren't those people on
Program, though.
Aren't those people like on, and aren't we kind of off? Aren't you kind of off because you don't have like a checklist that you're checking every day?
Well, yeah, that's like they're like automated. Yeah.
Automating meaning like what? They get
It's just like phony.
phony like like they really like their phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're really into their phone. They're phonies.
And their phone kind of like dictates it all, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, they're phony.
That's really retarded. That I ended
That's
up
actually
there.
pretty good.
It's crazy that
It's
we
actually
ended
kind
up
of
there.
genius, really.
That's really amazing.
They're phony because their phone programs them.
That's so stupid that's how that works.
Wow, look at that.
What does the language amount to? I know, yeah.
That was some wizardry, man. Well done.
Thank you.
So you want to hear a cool story? Next door, chickens got eaten one night, apparently. They thought the neighbor dog did it because he's always running over there.
yeah.
I think it was like a coyote because it's just like a fucking fat black lab over there.
What business does he have?
And Harry's never going over there. Harry's too good to do that.
What business do either of those
So-
domesticated dogs
Except
have
eating a
doing over there?
chicken.
That's
So I
retarded.
totally think it was like a coyote or something. I
Was
don't
it
know,
you? Did you sneak in
Yeah, I
there?
went over there and cut open a chicken's
You
neck
cut
and
a-
got some fresh blood for a nice little.
You fried the chicken, hopefully.
We got some good eggs.
Oh, just eggs.
Yeah, fried the chicken. I'm
Just
not a
eggs.
black. Think I'm some.
You can
dark-
enjoy
you think
fried
I'm some-
chicken and not be a fucking N.
You think I'm some darky, some N? I go. You think I'm some N, dude? We gotta make that go. You think I'm a some N?
Yes.
A lot of N's over here. That's good.
I thought that was just like obvious vernacular for the podcast. I thought that was just in everybody's vocabulary
it's the new
as a
dude.
substitute. Yeah.
It's the new dude.
Yeah.
N's.
Yeah.
Just gonna
N's,
start saying that like in front of people.
N's and F's. N's, F's, and J's.
Yeah, the first syllables. Perfect. Look at this fucking N.
Bunch of N's in here right now.
Who put the fucking F's in? God damn it.
Geez, a lot of F's hanging around me.
Look at this guy floating right here. He's gonna light up. Watch.
That guy.
For all those audio listeners, and I guess that's everyone on this podcast.
Because we didn't. There's no camera set up.
This is there's a lot of
Audio. Like there's two different versions.
there's a lot of Fireflies out right now. Remember that song by Owl City? I feel like you probably like that a lot.
Yeah, the Mac Miller remix.
Man,
What?
Did you like it though? Owl City Fireflies.
Yeah, everybody who didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
Oh wow, you're so cool. You're cool. I want to hang out with you.
I hated that shit. It was so gay.
Yeah, let's go
Like,
listen to
"Oh,
Dance
it's
with the
like
Devil.
Fireflies. Gay as shit. I like the one song with the kid who like went up and shot up his school. It was like,
Everybody loved that song.
yeah, it was a
dude.
good one.
Yeah.
But that was like the good popular song I liked. It's crazy how many kids like fulfilled that, like afterwards. I feel like it like kind of upticked after that song.
I hope not. I would hope not.
We could probably find a statistic correlation from that song and more school shootings in America.
Let's not look into it.
Well, maybe I'll post something.
Let's
later.
not look into 2007 to 2008.
That was like 2006, 2012. The pump, all you kids better run, run, run.
That song
I'll
came
run my
out
gun.
almost. Might really that early?
That was like 2012, dude.
I
2010.
swear it was like 2008.
No way. It was like
Is that too
2012.
early?
It was when I was like in high school.
I swear its conception is earlier than 2012.
They're like the foster kids. They're like all those kids that
I
like,
know.
got adopted or something, right?
I mean, I'm
Foster
familiar.
brother,
Yeah, I'm familiar with them.
It's like that cartoon show, the ghost with the foster,
Yeah,
the little blue guy. Yeah.
The imaginary friends.
Yeah,
and
you know.
I know, yeah. Wow, these are some pretty interesting cultural references that were not. This is amazing. This is the best podcasting we've probably done.
Look at these, man. I don't think you realize how many Fireflies are out right now.
You gotta relax about the Fireflies, dude. You said you didn't like the song, and yet you're being all fucking queer about. Oh, look at all.
Well, these are real Fireflies, not some queer ass little song about some guy being.
You would not believe your eyes.
I can't even want to do.
2,000
I don't even want to do the voice. I don't even want
Fireflies.
to do the voice. It like makes me like. For real though, look at the Fireflies.
I'd like to make myself believe
Yeah, that's brutal, dude.
that planet Earth turns.
Detroit comedy scene, what's going on? Anything new? It's been a while.
In a while.
What's new in the scene?
Dude, I mean, it's going fine for me as far as like the position I want to be in.
Any good emerging talent around? or-
emerging talent? Oh, sweet God. No. I mean, everywhere you look, dude, it's hard to not see talent emerging everywhere in the Detroit comedy scene. I think everything's in a real interesting state where people are motivated and
That's a good word, motivated.
they're serious writers and they're really about making sure that everybody they're making money and that people are laughing. I guess first and foremost, I think laughs.
It's about the laughs. Joy. That's what comedy's about, right?
Making sure that everybody's in unison and that there's no division in a room and that we're all
All on the same page.
in it together and,
No feelings too
and that it's not funny at all actually, and that everybody's in agreement in the room, and if you're not, that you should fuck off or
Get ostracized.
get off or jog on.
Hey, but that sounds like a really thriving
Anyways.
community.
It's great.
A very creative and deeply imaginative and free of thought and
Everybody does kind of walk on eggshells. It really does. I never like brace myself for like everybody that's like really new into comedy is like that song. I was like, I got.
well, the thing is, they're all Fiat guys.
Yeah, they all, well, yeah, everybody's obsessed with like.
They're still
getting
Fiat.
money.
They're still Fiat guys.
How do I make money out of this so
They're
that
not even
my
making
girlfriend
money.
lets me keep doing it?
The-
But I'm looking to how quickly I can get on a bill so that I can make money. From
Isn't it
this.
crazy? Like if like just like to like become a Fiat person and let that dictate you.
You're gonna have to fiat. You're just saying that as like somebody that's into the dollar. Is that all? Is that you're just saying fiat instead of dollar?
100% yes.
All right.
That's a Fiat person.
All right,
Fiat
fiat
guy.
person. All right, I'm on board now. I got
It goes
you.
back to the 10,000 and then holding it in a box, and then 50 years later, it's only worth like really. It's still 10,000, but it's only like.
Sorry, I lost the through line for this episode.
It's like old comedy. You know what I mean? You're still doing bits from 2020.
okay, sure.
You know what I mean? It's not hitting the same. It's still holding a joke.
Well,
It's still a joke, but don't mean it's worth much.
Dude, I mean, I need people to understand where I'm coming from and everything I've been through. How do I summarize that for somebody in 5 minutes? My entire,
What's your favorite Kubrick film?
Oh, you want to do this?
Yeah, let's do this.
You want to do this?
It's getting dark. It's getting dark out.
All right.
Did you relight that candle or did it come back? Because it was out.
I didn't relight it. It's just kind of going.
Wow, it came back. No shit. All right. Favorite Kubrick film?
I mean, out of pure number of watches, I have to say The Shining, but that's just out of the amount of times I've seen it.
Favorite Kubrick film? Aside from Views.
Aside from The Views, maybe it is that one because I think it's just that it has to be that one.
What do you like about it?
Why
Why do you watch it so much?
I mean, I know that movie like almost by like heart at this point. Really.
I would hope.
It's really ridiculous.
But like, why do you like putting it on? Because I mean, I've seen it over 100 times.
Because it's about America.
You think?
Yeah. Because I think
Territorial takeover, like
it's about black people and white people, and it's about America, and it's about history. Yeah, it's just a
no, like go keep you good. This is it's good. Between Scatman, I mean, between Jack's archetype, between Wendy's fragile character, between the boy, you know what I mean? It's
well, it seems to like point out that absence of fatherhood that we like put on the black community so much is just as prevalent in white families as it is for like black people. And like for me, I mean, I see the figure of like Halloran kind of being like
a grandpa. Like
he kind of has to be the stand-in. Like black culture kind of has to be the stand-in for like father. I mean, I don't know. It's like it's very specific to like a certain time in America.
And this is
that 70s into the 80s, like.
And the thing is with Kubrick, to me, that's not necessarily maybe his intent for the film, but
I don't think so. It's not that overt. It's never that overt.
Through photography and the emotion of and just subversion, it's all there, and that's why Kubrick's films are so amazing because there's so much subversion that's just available for to anyone to mirror.
It's the subject's projection,
exactly, and that's what makes it so incredible. I mean, it's mirroring imaging, and it's but it is all about fatherhood. To me, it's about I've always seen it as like the world kind of as a big maze, and like it's about reincarnation, it's about coming back to the world, it's about staying like the Overlook's been is like a metaphor for Earth. You're always here on Earth, you keep returning, it's a maze down here. That's at a larger scale, but essentially it is that. Like it's very
I never go beyond the American myth, I think.
Okay.
Not as I mean, I can understand what I understand.
There's scenes that imply all that though, and it is to that scale. I mean, it is that. But my favorite Kubrick, my favorite one, I love The Shining. I love Clockwork Orange. 2001, the first time I ever saw that, I was on mushrooms. So that was like, and then I had my Kubrick class. So that one is very slow though. I don't want to say it's necessarily my favorite film, but what it can do to you, yeah. But probably, honestly, my favorite one is probably Eyes Wide Shut. There's just something about the structure that night, and then there's just certain moments in that film how it just unravels, and there's a couple shots in it that are just insane, that are so subtle. But I just and I like how it was produced. Like when I look at movies, I look how they're the craft behind them, how they're actually produced and made, and like Stanley took each like. I mean, the two of them are like Hollywood's biggest couple at the time, Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise. And he put them in a film where she tells him about a fantasy about having sex with another man. And that just festers into his mind, and it sends him on this unraveling journey. But after that movie, they got divorced, and Kubrick took, like, he kind of used, I don't know, say he manipulated them, but that's real act. I mean, he used a certain sense of realness, and then he died, and then they probably killed them because of that film too. But it's a good film too. It's scary. It's creepy. Shot really well.
I haven't digested
watch it, like,
that one as
you got to watch that one like The Shining. It's just like The Shining, but it's on a. It's like that. It has that same kind of pacing, same kind of atmosphere. Because they shot The Shining on like on a made-up set, and like The Shining doesn't make sense like logically. Like the layout doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And the same goes for Eyes Wide Shut. It's New York, but they made sets in London. Like they recreated it all, so it's not really natural. It's not real. You know what I mean? But it's a made-up fantasy world that they shot to be real. But that just adds to the magical realism. You know what I mean? It just adds to the expression of the artwork.
And that's also what they did in a Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah,
as
all
well.
those like they flew in. Yeah, they made it in London. Like he lived on his house and made his own movies there. It's just about framing, kind of like what I was telling you about this. It's just about what's inside that frame. You know, you still getting eaten up.
Yeah, of course.
Point that on you more. I'm telling
I don't
you.
think that's gonna do shit, nigga.
I'm not getting hit at all because of it. I swear to God.
I don't think it's gonna do anything. I think that their
They like your
wings,
hair.
their wings can withstand it. Yeah, no, they really do. I smell nice. I took a shower before I came here. It was a mistake.
Let's do this like we can get
Should have smelled like shit.
20 minutes or so would be good.
Yeah.
We're at 50, so.
Yeah, we always give such long episodes. We need to start. I mean, we're getting paid now, right? So I mean, we should.
Well, you're getting that Israeli money.
I'm getting all that fucking.
You're getting that Fuentes money. I just found out.
I'm getting all that fucking real estate, and I finally started making money, making content. I'm doing.
Now you're Fuentes guy. You're like Fuentes.
Yeah, I'm a writer for Fuentes' show. Yeah. Yep.
How crazy would that be? And then I just like.
Not that crazy. That's what I do. So.
How do you get it to him? Let's get into this a little.
Like Discord.
Let's go behind the wall a little.
You just have a fucking email or whatever.
What does he ask you?
What does he ask me?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just interested more so in the specific perspective that a minority can give rather than a white man, I guess.
But he'll channel it through his words, and it's almost like an exchange of
Yeah,
information.
he's a genuine guy. He gets it. He gets the race difference thing, dude. So
That's cool. That's why Kanye probably likes him.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
Did you ever meet
like
Kanye?
I meet Kanye West.
No,
I wasn't able to. Time never lined up.
Never really talked to no one. But so like
timing, dude. The timing. You know how timing is with.
Fuentes and Shapiro? No, you never met Shapiro.
No, Ben Shapiro hates Nick Fuentes, and I would never fucking.
But you
be in the
study
same room
Shapiro.
as- Yeah, I guess I studied Ben Shapiro.
Interesting.
Yeah, I studied Ben Shapiro.
Did you ever get to meet Knowles?
Michael Knowles.
No, Beyonce.
Yeah.
That's sick though, dude. Well, I'm happy that you've degenerated to just like working with me.
Yeah, dude. It's a better place here.
Yeah.
Rather than working for some
fucking Israel pro fucker.
Yeah, I'd rather work for some fucking Third Reich guy.
Some ancient motherfucker.
Yeah, some guy that's interested in a mind war.
Voodoo.
An idiot.
Did you ever get close to Jones? No.
Alex Jones?
Yeah.
No.
Were you ever near that at all or nothing? No.
Never. I never got Jones really.
Okay.
He's a bit too much. He's a bit heady.
Yeah.
A little heady.
Interesting. I feel like all those losers would love to do what we're doing. So.
Yeah, they would, but unfortunately,
They
they're getting
can't.
paid money, so they have to say things.
Fucking losers.
Yeah, imagine getting paid money.
Imagine getting paid in the fiat currency. I mean, God, like,
Yeah,
are you a dinosaur?
Yeah, imagine getting paid in like ashes.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
Might as well
That's what I'm just gonna refer to as ashes from
just
now
get
on.
paid in dust.
Yep. Yes.
Little dust bunnies.
Green dust.
Dude, I'm just killing bugs constantly. I just keep landing on them. It's amazing. Not to keep bringing it up. And these candles are bullshit, Grant. These candles are
yours
dog
keeps
shit.
going out because the fucking fan's right on it, dude.
Oh, well, shit. Well, fucking shit. Whatever, dude. It doesn't matter.
You have a nice signature.
I really take care when I write nowadays.
You should.
It's very it's very obvious when you are taking your time, and it's very obvious when you're rushing it and don't care about what you're writing. And writing's a very like sacred spiritual act that only humans can do. Monkeys can't write. Fucking whatever.
No, monkeys can't write.
They can't. So you should care about writing, but nobody does because Netflix.
Who's got time to write? That's the excuse. I remember something. They're like, "Who's got time for hobbies?"
Yeah, I've got to watch.
Who's got
Love
time?
Island?
Yeah, I gotta fucking. Yeah, that's what I mean, dude. It's like the excuses people have. It just makes me sick.
They're like, you got time to read? Well, I've got to watch fucking pornography, so I can't read.
There's so much time in the day. Like, there's no such thing as time. Just like there's no such thing as the fucking fiat system. And it's the same people that make excuses of time that are so invested in the fiat system. Track that. Track that, Jacob. What is that? They're just too tied into fucking what? The made-up reality, the Jew game they're playing?
Yeah, they're stuck in space, dude.
Fucking losers.
They don't even realize
Fucking
what time is.
God.
Time is change, dude. You get it.
That it is. It's market change. That's all time is.
Yeah.
Progression.
It's the Force. As we were saying, talking about Star Wars earlier.
George Lucas.
The Force is
That
time.
I love me some George. I feel bad for that guy,
And
but
think-
you know what? He deserves it.
And then think about it, dude.
He
If the Force is time and then it's space wars, space.
Sky Wars.
What's the movie called? Space Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Excuse me. I thought it was called Space Wars.
What's the movie? The way you like, dude, you were just like, that was so disrespectful towards Star Wars. That's, I mean, it's genius, but you were just like, what's the movie called? Star Wars? The movie that literally every human knows. You're like, what's the movie called?
But it takes place in outer space.
What takes place on planets?
Yeah.
I'm not a Star Wars guy. I'm a Lord of the Rings guy, but I respect what Star Wars has in it. There's DNA in it, but it got hijacked. And you know what? They did my great grandpa Yodorowski wrong.
Your great grandpa.
Figuratively.
Spiritually.
Yeah, he's still alive, so
Yeah. God bless him.
God bless.
God bless you.
Yodorowski.
Jehovah bless you.
Even though he's not too into God.
Yeah.
but-
Well, that's Jewish God, so everybody has to be into that guy.
Here, I'll have one. Let's have one more White Claw.
One more claw?
One more claw.
All right, one more claw.
Do you have a firecracker?
Yeah, I got a firecracker.
Let's do one.
Should we
Let's
just
throw
light-
one up.
Should we each light one off?
We'll throw it in the grass and just let it blow.
God, I'm rolling over the goddamn cord. This is.
Yeah, careful now.
Yeah.
Easy.
Whoa there, girl. Okay. Oh wait, should we light this fucking?
No, let's save that.
But it was free. It cost
Is it
me
big?
nothing.
Is it big? What is it?
It's just it's kind of big, but not really, dude.
All right, let's do it.
we don't have to do it now.
Fuck
We
no.
can save it. I mean, if you don't want to, we don't.
Let's do it.
Wait.
Fuck it. Go put it on that cylinder block out there and light it.
It needs to, it requires too much work. It has to, because it has to be like blocked in, and it
You
has.
got a lighter?
Yeah, I got a lighter. You have to do a bunch of shit to set up so it like actually works fine. And here.
Too many goddamn rules. All right, here we go. Now set it off. Yeah.
That rocks.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I need to get mine, dog.
Fuck yeah.
I accidentally eat
You
it.
you light it and just
Oh,
eat it,
shit.
Your head blows up right in front of me. I'm like, well, folks, end the podcast. I'll get it out to you by Wednesday. Jacob's dead. Whoa! I take a picture of you. That's a thumbnail. Your like splattered skull
There's black.
in the inner wizard shirt. It would go kind of hard.
That would go amazing.
It would go hard.
Put that picture on a shirt of me
Hey.
wearing the shirt.
Take that, Israel.
Yeah, fuck you, Israel. Why are you even still bombing Iran, Israel? Are you even happy, Israel?
Are they still trying to bomb
Fuck
them?
you, Israel.
I just only been paying attention to crypto news. Bullish behavior. That's all I follow. So.
Bullish.
I'm just gonna the fucking visual for this. I'm just gonna put like Chicago Bulls highlights.
You should do that, and then you should do like
Just Michael Jordan just dominating for an hour.
look up the Neo Bull X like trading bot for crypto. You should also.
What is that?
Dude, when you trade meme coins on the Solana blockchain,
Yeah.
you cycle through these different bots that are most that they claim to be the best for trading and
Okay.
setting up like trading thresholds to whatever, do it the best way.
Yeah.
And they're always evolving into the like. And the guys that are like in that space are always like, oh, do like for when I got in, it was Bullex, and by the time I got out, it was something called like whatever the fuck. It was something.
Did you see
really different.
they pulled out all the shit from pump.fun.
Oh, I bet
think
they
it's
did.
done.
They probably got in trouble. Yeah, they're probably done.
I think
for
it's
it.
done.
Yeah, I
which
bet.
is honestly a good sign that it's
It's getting clean.
more legitimate. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because that place that was a
That
fucking
was
nightmare.
that was like 4chan for
yeah,
just,
that was
yeah.
a nightmare. No, exactly.
It's like child porn.
Wild West.
Yeah.
No, it was, exactly. It was
And that's
CP.
not a good thing. That just makes it look bad.
We don't like that.
No.
We don't like CP. We're an anti-CP.
Well, yes, that should be like should be just like assumed. Well, we could get into this now.
Well, you were talking about Nick Fuentes earlier, so I thought
Oh, okay. No,
soft
I was putting
launching.
Taylor onto that. All right, hang on. We got to be smart around this because I do want to get into this, but we can't name names. We'll just call him the pizza guy. Pizza guy.
Is this guy really in your fucking crosshairs?
Taylor thinks it's legit, and if Taylor thinks it's legit, I'll follow that. So because I went into the darkness under the town, the darkness, and Taylor tells me that she had the old manager at CVS, really great, really cool, and then it reminded me of Karen a little bit because she's like, now the manager we have just sucks, truck never gets done, it's a mess. Yeah. Old manager is really cool, got shit done. But the old manager's telling her about that they used to do witchcraft on the lake in the late 1800s in Lake Orient. Witchcraft.
Okay.
Yes. So that's something she just gave me a little, and it just connected right away to the Ford thing we found. It just connected to certain things in this area, Jacob.
You can't be talking about Taylor with this stuff too much, bro. Taylor's a witch, bro. She's in the coven.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Taylor knows, and I know she can.
Taylor's from like the 1800s, dude.
That's that fucking pizza guy. We're on to his ass.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we're on to you, buddy.
We'll have to go in there sometime to eat a pizza. Because when I went in there, it was all these young guys, and they were fucking dumber than doornails, and they just looked like a bunch of gooner, just like dumb gooner boys, but not even like video game goomer boys, just like dumb gooner boys that like talk about like Lamar Jackson.
That really stinks.
And they didn't even open the door for me. And then the funniest thing ever, I thought about it in my mind. I'm like, this fucker's not going to open the door for me. I opened the door myself, and the guy's like, John, he says his name, like, yo, open the door for him. But I'm already out. And it's just like, you know what I mean?
Oh, did you have like a handful of shit?
2 fucking pizzas in my hand, yeah.
My God.
Idiots.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go to there. I want to go to the pizza place. I want to go to that feminine bookstore where they're like indoctrinating kids to be trans. Dude, I gotta go in there soon.
You do.
I didn't do anything this weekend. I need to rest.
You need to go in there. What's tomorrow?
Tuesday? Should I go in there tomorrow?
You work tomorrow?
I work tomorrow.
For what?
3. Whenever I damn well please, honestly. I can leave whenever I want.
When are we gonna bring a mic into the building, dude? There's no it's rule. There's no one. Who's gonna authorize? There's no district manager. There's no store manager. We can do whatever we want.
I mean, Wednesday. We could do it on Wednesday. All we have is McLean on Wednesday.
I'll bring the mic
breaks.
up. I'll bring the mic up.
We do a quick one.
And
A
we'll
quick
get a
one.
little set. Cut some sets in.
Yeah.
What was my set earlier? What I start out with? Houston, city of
The Atlanta? I thought we were talking about.
No, Atlanta was strip clubs, and Houston's like a big fried chicken place.
Oh, right. Fuck, what was
It was good.
What was the premise?
Because Detroit's like a place of caged dogs. Manhattan's like a concentration
Yeah.
camp.
And then
Atlanta's like a big strip club.
All right,
Miami's like a cocaine, and then Houston's like a chicken, like a big
Chicken factory. It's the Tyson Chicken Factory. That's the joke. Atlanta's a big Tyson. I mean,
No, Houston.
Houston. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And Angel Reese is like on the front. She's like the logo. She's like the new Aunt Jemima.
Yeah,
Like,
put Brittany Griner on the
no,
billboard.
Brittany Griner's too like dykey. She's too she's way too dykey but Angel Reese still is like a fat ass and is like straight enough for like men to try to wanna like get into her.
Right.
Brittany
Griner
Griner's
wants
like
to be a dude.
she got detained in fucking Russia, dude. Like we had to trade Victor Bout for her. Like Victor Bout's a correspondent on InfoWars now, man. Talking about sleeper cells about to wake up and kill all the sons of the fourth.
That's amazing. Well, I mean, it's good information to have.
Who, Victor Bout?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's good. It's a crucial mind that it's on.
but why
our
do we
side.
have like a women's basketball? I don't even want to get into the women's basketball joke realm. That's too easy.
Yeah, we don't have to do that. We don't have to punch down on women's basketball. We know it's awesome already.
It's so cool.
We all love Caitlin Clark. She's fighting for us.
Caitlin Clark? Yeah.
Caitlin Clark.
The sad thing is she's not that attractive.
I know. I wish she was just a little bit.
If she was
hotter.
just a bit hotter, it'd change
Just a
everything.
little
But
bit.
She's just not at all.
But also the fact that she's not and good, it makes sense. It wouldn't make
Well,
it wouldn't be
yeah.
right. She wouldn't be as
But
good.
we
at
had
the
a couple
sport.
soccer players that were like hot and good. You know, we had some USA girls that were hot and good.
I mean, Jesus, ladies,
I mean, Caitlyn, yeah.
why? Sports are good, right? Sports are cool.
They are good.
Sports are good.
You always gotta enjoy a good sport.
Yeah, but I mean, you ran the marathon to like deliver information, like, hey, you're not a slave anymore. You ran the marathon for Juneteenth to
Yeah.
make sure
it's
that
all about like activism in a sense nowadays.
there needs to be a telos. There needs to be like an endpoint that you're aiming for, but like there is none with like whatever. I mean, you win the game, you lose the game. Nobody's getting killed though. There is no life or death here. Nobody's dying.
And everyone's getting paid.
Everybody's getting paid. Everybody's getting a
very
trophy.
good amount. Yeah.
Everybody's getting the trophy.
Everyone's getting a trophy automatically.
I mean,
just
sports
by-
are so fascist, Grand. Don't even get me started. They're just a fucking
Yeah, these bugs are killing me, man.
Yeah.
What happened to the candles?
They went out. Because the wax got too high. I mean, this is just brutal. And I don't believe in bug spray. So,
Hang on, we can stand up for the last couple minutes.
all right, we just like kind of on for a round. It was crazy.
We can do this.
What do we? Oh, whoa!
Yeah, you like that?
Oh, we should go for another hour now. Probably.
Well, this is like some of the light. So imagine like this is like some of the setup we'll be shooting in. You know, this kind of lighting. It's perfect, dude. That's what I mean. It's perfect.
It's very lit.
I just don't want a bunch of bugs in there, but
I mean, clean it out.
yeah.
Fuck, man.
Hang on, let me go pee real fast.
Yeah.
We'll do like 10 more.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Whoa! Fuck. Whoa!
Oh shit!
Damn, dude.
That kind of rocks.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, fuck! I didn't know they were actually fireworks. That was awesome, dude. No fire? No fire.
That's cool.
That was it.
That's cool.
I didn't know that shit was going to happen.
Yeah, that was a lot better than I thought it would be.
We're good.
I mean, money well spent, I guess. Gone in 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was it.
I mean, I got that for free, though, so that's
I got
not
a
that big
video,
of a
though,
deal.
so it lasts forever.
Exactly.
I could take screenshots of the video, print them off
Dude,
onto 4x6s.
no, dude, imagine somebody comes in and like tries to reload their card. It's like, and they have pictures of money, like 4x6.
Yeah, yeah.
And they've got
Got them, but-
they're not the right size. They're like the size of coins.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I was surprised by that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was a bit of a spectacle. I felt like a child for a second. I was like,
But
to have such power.
that was it, right?
I've got something you haven't even seen in my car. I've been dying to go grab them.
Well, let's save it.
Should we save it till after we finish?
We'll just save it for another time. No, we gotta.
I've got 2 sets of them.
What is it?
They're Roman candles.
Well, I know Roman candle. Well, hold on to the Roman candle. There's
Dude.
there's babies sleeping. They just had a new baby.
Dude,
It's 10 o'clock.
they don't eat. It's gonna be a lot less crazy than that.
It's Monday.
It's July. I mean, what time is it? 9?
It's like 10.
It's not 10. It's like 9:30.
10. Yeah.
I mean, we
This
could-
always happens.
I mean, we could go.
Next time, save them. That was good.
I've got 20 of them.
You just want to shoot some Roman candles off?
I just want one of us each, and then you're gonna want to do another one. I'm thinking 4. We just do 4.
4 Roman candles.
4. They're thick too. They're like fucking.
Why? But then I got clean it up in the
BBC.
morning. I'd rather just
You don't have to clean those up. They're just more. You just shoot them.
mortars.
You know what a Roman candle is, right? You just shoot them. They're better than bottle rockets.
All right, go grab 2.
I'm gonna grab 2.
It's a little preview because we're gonna do this shit next weekend.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
go
All right.
grab 1 each.
All right.
All right. Do you have a pen? Grab your pen. Oh, you have your pen. You've had your pen. Can I just hit it?
It's a struggle to hit right
Well, then I don't need it then. Yeah, it's okay.
I have.
God damn. How many are there? Watch out. All right, here, light that one off. Whoa, there we go. Yeah, I feel like I'm like, yeah, careful. I feel really obnoxious, though, I won't lie.
It is a bit.
I
Is
mean,
that it?
one more?
Do you? I think it's done.
That's it. It's the week before. Courtesy.
It's in the range.
It's in the range. You're not wrong.
It's in the range. That's
It's
it.
Monday night.
It's it. I mean, Jesus. I mean, the days of the week. What
It
are
matters for some people.
we? Didn't all watch Mr. Rogers. I don't know what the days of the week even are.
I don't know. These people, they don't work. They just live at home and raise babies.
They
it
probably
seems like.
love fireworks. It's not everybody around here just lighting off fireworks.
There was like 2 weeks ago, people were popping them off at 2 a.m. Woke me up, made me smoke a bowl.
It's like, fuck.
But
I guess I'll light this shit
I guess I get high and go back to bed. Yeah. You motherfucker.
I think this will do the trick.
You should need it, man. Oh, I just grabbed another claw. I kind of like the standing up. It's a little different, you know. It gives you a little kinetic, a little
I'm really yeah, the chairs, the sitting, the...
lackadaisical. The bugs.
I mean, man, it doesn't even make sense.
What, sitting in a chair?
Well, it's like there has to...
Do you want to go over your chair theory?
My chair bit? Should we do the chair?
Should we close out with the chair?
I don't
bit?
even know if it makes any sense at this point. I don't even know what it's about.
I think
So I was comparing chairs to songs.
you're like comparing two broad things that I kind of see what you're doing, but
I'm not even sure
it doesn't necessarily
amount to anything that's
make
worth
the
of
most
like.
sense. Like I get what you. Go ahead. Get into it.
Go for it.
Here's the floor. You got the floor. Go for it. We'll work through it. Let's just see what we got. Let's just see where we're at.
I'm not even sure where we're at. What most?
Well, here
most chairs have like four
live music,
legs.
live performance music, and not even through speakers, but through like orchestra. You were kind of getting at that's like real music and performance, whereas like music on a disc, what is that? It's just a format. It's just a recording. The chair isn't anything unless it's a chair, unless it's put together as a chair.
The chairness isn't. I think really the biggest thing about music is that music is strictly played in time. Music's not meant to play in space. Music is like
In the moment.
Yeah, it's in the moment, and then
Performance.
when you
Performance.
when you record it and you capture it, it
You know what it really kind of
abducts it, the power of it.
It's kind of similar to the Fiat.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency is like real sound and performance, and then the Fiat's the CD everyone has and shares, right? Right?
I'm really trying. I'm trying so hard, and I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna nod my head, but I think
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, just say yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Basically.
Stop buying these CDs, folks. Stop buying all these fucking chairs and stand around. You know, that's the problem. Everyone's just fucking sitting too much.
Well,
you
just-
know?
I
It's
mean-
too much sitting around, and people need to get back on their feet, and they need to stand.
But I mean, music's not supposed to be as accessible as it is. Like when you hear a song, it's supposed to really be like tripping on drugs when you come, because it requires people.
It's like seeing 2001 back in the theater. It's like seeing F1 today in the X screen. It was a real kind of experience.
But now people have been so accustomed to such a spiritual experience
Accessibility.
every day. It's like I have to listen to my playlist or I'm going to lose my mind.
Well, it goes back to like Lynch saying, like watching a movie on a phone. Are you fucking kidding me? Like that's not a way to view a film. It's just not. You're losing the real.
I haven't been able to watch any film
interpretation.
lately at all.
I know, dude. I'm bummed out. You need to start watching more movies again.
I'm sure I can get the TV sorted so I can project the phone on the TV. I just got to get that figured
You know what
out.
you need to get? You know, my dad could help you out.
Internet.
No. Well,
Satellite television?
you would need an internet source, but you can get that free TV where it's like $40 a month and you get everything.
I mean, I don't even know what I need. I need a strange woman.
Yeah.
I need a very strange
Persian.
woman. Yeah,
Persian.
Persian. Yeah,
Persian.
exactly. Somebody who doesn't speak.
Don't we all need a woman?
Yeah, I mean, well, it depends what you need. Do you need a woman or a?
Or doesn't every woman need a man?
one.
We said this earlier in the podcast. We're going back to it.
I don't think women need men, but
You don't think so?
I mean, if they want a kid, they need a man. But otherwise, I mean, they can do whatever they want, right?
But have like a fulfillment, like an emotional balance.
Yeah, but again, it's like the only reason you'd want a man is so that he can put a fucking baby in you, right? I mean, or I guess human connection is.
Some women,
So, I don't know anything about women. I don't even feel like I have any
some
place
women like treat
speaking
their
about
husbands
women, really.
like little employees sometimes, and that's not good.
Oh, certainly, yeah. Some women like have to take care of their husbands because
They're like the boss.
Yeah,
like in a literal sense, like an office sense, it becomes that.
yeah, almost definitely.
And that's not life.
You know, some women just like take advantage of men for their seed.
But what about men taking advantage of women too?
Well, absolutely not. We shouldn't. That's horrible.
There's always that.
I mean, that happens all the time. It makes me really sad. Those women are just like,
Little flowers.
well, they're just so vulnerable, I guess. I don't even realize how evil men are, but some do, but then they take it too far, and then it's like, I mean, I guess it just comes down to men being able to battle with that demon and actually be able to handle that. I mean, women have to handle that too.
Oh yeah, everyone has a power. Everything's power dynamics. Kind of is.
There's like, I mean, there's
How much
always,
do you give up and how much do you give?
I mean, there's always a spirit that wants you to speak for them. There's always somebody that's trying to get, and you like speak for the ages, right? Does that make sense? Speak for the ages, some sort of like.
What do you mean by that? Speak for the age.
Some sort of like eternal voice, some sort of like spirit that is like persisting. And their persistence comes from, at one point, maybe they instantiated themselves in like written words. So now that those words have taken on some sort of like
formation.
Yeah, some sort of formation. Exactly. Sure. Yeah. I don't know. That was a good one.
You know what we need to do with one of these episodes? We need
take mushrooms.
We need to get like a porn star on here and like have her get on like
have her fuck me.
Have her, yeah. Because that's what Howard Stern did. They would have like girls get on like Sybian machines.
I have thought. I
on live air. What if we had like a hooker on live air have sex with you?
That'd be so funny.
It would be next level.
That'd be so crazy.
Content.
A lot of what the Dante thing was, I swear, some of these like opening lines of the chapter or the songs or whatever, are just like about the sexual experience and just like kind of. Well, it's a sexual act, and then it's also about acquiring wisdom as well. And it's like at some point you have to like get over acquiring wisdom and just actually have to live your shit.
That's well said.
I hate that I've ended up here. I mean, but it seems like everything that I read kind of just like points to that same thing, and it's like, well, yeah. But I guess that just means that a lot of people have felt a similar way about the whole.
Read Kafka, man.
It's an attack on women. It's an attack on like sexuality, but it hasn't always been called sexuality. It wasn't always as complicated as it is now. But it's just like it's just so obvious. But
why those writers were writing because they were frustrated, so you can't always take their word. Because then you had dudes like Brad Pitt that were just cruising, and their sexual experience is way different. You know what I mean? It's like
they get stuck in purgatory, though.
Yeah, a lot of
they get trapped.
That's kind of a thing where it's like a lot of women always kind of like me, and I didn't necessarily always have to pursue.
They like you, or they just have eyes for you. People often have eyes for
both. Yeah,
you know, that's different.
And that's the thing that sucks is when someone doesn't like you, but they have like eyes for you.
They just like they just lust for you. They have a want. There's a wantonness.
And they don't understand the poetry or the screenwriting.
People don't have words. We're not taught good words to actually.
You're just like a pretty person, and that kind of sucks. It does suck.
English just sucks for actually knowing how you feel. It's not even that.
It's just like a deeper just understanding of like interest.
Well, language gains you access to those deeper feelings, and unfortunately, the language that we were indoctrinated in just doesn't allow for us to have access to those feelings unless you get a degree and learn about those psychologies and all that, et cetera, et cetera.
But there's access to it all because of the internet.
Yeah,
You don't need a lot of that stuff anymore. Because honestly, a lot of these professors.
I was speaking in a vacuum, I guess. Yeah, but yeah,
A lot
sure.
of these professors. Well, when it goes to like a lot of my film classes, they're just using the internet as reference points. So if you already read it all, what they're teaching you is just a condensed, organized presentation of what they've learned from the internet. And it's like, well, fuck you, you dumb bitch. I know way more than you, and I can read it way quicker.
That's a superficial like use of the internet. I mean, the internet is so much more than that, but
But like I said, like with film, the film degree is just different than most degrees. I like any idiot going into anything can be AI automated now. Even if you have an English degree and you're you can't tell me AI can't write something better than you can as a technical writer in the most efficiency way to explain something to another human being.
yeah, in a scientific.
In 3 seconds, it can write better than something can do in.
Yeah.
And else I would ask AI is like, explain this configuration to human beings in the most efficient way where they can understand it, almost as if they're children. And AI will give you a whole fucking manual. But they're just programming. They're just writing emails to AI. That's a job now, is creating prompts for AI. You know what I'm saying? If you're an accountant now, you're just writing a prompt for AI to do your work for you. You're not accounting it now. You're not doing the spreadsheet. You're just, if you're smart enough to understand, if you're smart enough to ask the right question, that becomes a job now.
I spoke briefly earlier about like whatever. I mean, the minimal for a job.
That's
is
why a
what
guy like
making
you
a
is so
TikTok.
great, because you're still trying to make comedy.
I don't even
AI
know.
can't make comedy.
I don't even know what. Yeah, I got to correct that.
And it's the
fucking
same shit
thing
that we're
so
doing. Though.
often.
That's what I mean. There's something that's real human that we're still making, and you're still driven towards it though, naturally. Because AI can't make comedy. It's fucking stupid.
It can point things out.
It can, but it can't. It can't do it like this.
It can point things out, but yeah, it ultimately
can't stand up and make fireworks.
Yeah, I mean, comedy is the most like basic like human.
Can't make girls. I mean, it kind of can, but
AI can't make girls come.
Can't make them wet unless they interact with it.
It can tell you how to say or what. I mean, again, it can't actually do the thing or whatever.
Yeah, it can't light off a firework.
AI can't.
We're in the battle. Like we gotta love AI, but we're in the battle. And too many, you know what I mean? It's the generations that are falling to it, but we're in the battle.
Or they're just like too doom or too like
too reliant,
subsumed,
too reliant upon it. Use it as something that can become a second mind, but not make decisions for you. Don't ask, should this person be my boyfriend or girlfriend? No, that's not a question you should ask it. You should just ask it straight logical question. You know what I mean?
I guess I don't be asking it shit like it.
But it don't. But I see things like that. I read about it. I hear about it. And those are,
no, somebody's definitely doing it. But
yeah.
I always second guess myself. Like,
those are human questions.
Am I being absorbed by it just as well? Because I mean, even in my mind, see that's the thing. I guess
no, it's a tool. It's like a calculator. Who's the fuck's doing big ass equations by themselves? No, you're computing into a calculator. The same way you Googled questions. It's the same way you do this now. It's the same thing. It's just that. It's not. You're not dumbing yourself. You're actually dumbing yourself down by questioning using it. Understand how to manipulate it because you are smarter than it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Absolutely.
You just have to understand how to manipulate it. Use it. That's all it is. The same way Google was.
The AI isn't endowed.
This
by
is a
God.
beautiful. This is a beautiful thing right here. Nah, that's the thing. You don't have to go too deep because all right.
Well, I mean,
50 years ago, people go to the library, take them hours to find the correct book. You find the correct book, you find the right source, you write that down. That's how you find information. Then we had Google. You had the library at your hands, and you Google it, and Google would find you the library. You know what I mean? Google would find you the book. It would find you it would find you that. Now we have like a mirror, though. It's a different thing. It's a different synergy between library and conversation. You're conversing with the search engine and in a reflective state where it's not just go find me this. What do you think about this based off everything you know? You're conversing with a human being in a sense. It's not, but you are in a sense. It's a search engine. You can't replace that. It's not a human being, but it's an objective search engine that is using more resources that most human memory or intuition or feeling can. And that's not a bad thing. It's the same thing that this ties back to the film.
It's for just like a preservation.
It's almost like
sense at
baseball,
this
where
point.
people start using analytics over scouting. You know what I mean? It's just you have to almost use the machine to enhance your ability, in a sense, and you're not relying on the machine, but it's just a new engine. But then you have people out there that are like replacing the machine with girlfriend. You know, that's not good. But as a strictly informant, financial advisor, analysis, those types of things, I think are fine. But people that are like talking to it, like, "Hey, my
Yeah.
day was shit." Like that's not.
So I mean, is it what it's
But in a sense, I don't know. Who am I to say?
for numbers? Numbers, it's good, but for words and stuff, it's a little bit.
Numbers and
Different.
numbers and quantization. Yeah, that's what it's a calculator. That's what it should be for to advance. That should help humans out. To me, but I'm not a logical person. That's where it gets mixed up, because someone who's maybe uber logical and non-emotional and you know what I mean?
Well,
It's
yeah.
perfect for them then, and that's why they created the robot.
Yeah, I mean,
But for a guy like me, it helps out.
yeah. Well, who breathes? A computer can't breathe.
Yeah,
I mean, breath and word is different than number and equation.
I mean, look at
I mean, the fact that we came up with a system to be able to like write whatever breath into word is
there's a difference.
remarkable, but which is a lot different than like. I mean,
There's a difference between
gotta finish.
wisdom and intellect.
Okay.
And intellect is necessary, but wisdom is also like wisdom knows the machine is retarded, but the intellect knows the machine is necessary. You know what I'm kind of saying? Because wisdom knows the machine's going to replace every human being, but in the same time, it's like this is better than human beings, and that's the intellect. But deep down, wisdom knows is just keep the machine keep it going, because we're gonna have inconsequential
So what is the difference?
ratifications, and that's a lack of wisdom, but that's an override of intellect. Because intellect equals efficiency and, like I said, processing and quantization and faster things. But like
Wisdom is what, more present, more.
I love hearing the analysis and breakdowns of like the AI reading my scripts and all that. But I take the word of a human being more, because there's still something, even if they're not breaking it down as well as the AI did, in a more contextual, like in a more analytical contextual sense, where as a writer. But if someone tells me they love it more, like I'll question with the AI more, like how much you really love this. But if a person tells me they love it, then it's like
You're not completely sold on it. Like, well,
in a certain sense. But then in a number sense, I'm gonna keep back. I think that the robot's better than a human in a number sense, because of why they should be.
what are you trying to accomplish when you're like dealing with numbers, though? Ultimately, it's like this
Pure efficiency and
this equals
ultimate
that.
maximum allocate in return. I mean, that's numbers are money, like we were saying. It's like if that's the goal. But when it comes to poetry or things, like you analyze this as a professor would, give me feedback as a professor would, and like what am I really diving into thematically, symbolically, like what is being shown here? You know what I mean? Like what am I really subtextually creating here? And that's what I love about the AI. It shows that and it finds that, because it is good at that, because it's read everything. But I don't. But this is what I'm saying. It's like I'll still take a human's word over all that, because a human's word there's something more pure to that. It's real blood. But it gives me the text. You know what I mean? But a smile, or like someone saying that made me sad, means more than just what all this meant. But if I'm going with just numbers and trying to make money, then yeah, I'm going to trust, honestly, the computer over the human, because the computer should just be numbers.
Yeah.
And the human, but maybe that's my poetic worldview, and maybe I'm doubting the human mind and computing numbers. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm doubting certain humans' abilities and what they're really meant to be doing here. You know what I mean? And maybe you should, but I just think the machine, the AI, can quantize information more synthesize information and all these resources way faster than a human can.
it can.
And it's more objective.
Those are all true, but
It's more objective. When it comes to just like that kind of sense, but when it comes to poetry, art, like that sense, I'm gonna trust a human more.
yeah.
I'm still listening to
Well,
them.
the computer doesn't have that. Yeah, the computer doesn't have access to like
history.
heavenly thoughts.
Having someone breaking your heart and you
Yeah.
can connect to that feeling, or having someone
And that's where those things come.
having a brother or sister, and that's storytelling though, and that's being a human. Just share, like that's what I mean. Sonny, like that character today.
It seems so obvious when we say it, but it's just like, I guess that's just like a thing that's really been lost, or it's really hard to. But I mean, then it's like, who really cares? I mean, things are
but it
we're getting
matters.
bombed, and like things are like.
yeah, but those are distractions.
That's nihilism. I mean,
Those-
that's nihilism. I
yeah,
mean, that's
those-
just nihilism
yeah.
creeping through.
and those are manufactured. Those are black swan events. Got one more?
Yeah, I mean, the whole.
Those are the black swan events we talk about. They're manufactured, and that's why you can't sell on those fear things. Just hold, because it's all made up. Most shit's all made up. There is a gold. There is a fucking. The Wizard of Oz is the best movie ever made, next to 2001, because the Wizard of Oz kind of explains it all. Next to the Lord of the Rings a bit too, but there's a man behind the wall. There's a man in the other room. There's another thing happening, going on beyond all this.
The whole society of
And-
people
well,
that
this-
are like putting up a veneer.
This is what goes into like in my writing too. Like when there's that David Lynch thing, he's like, it's a puzzle from the other room, just flipping in pieces. It's like that's reality too, and that goes into writing, and that goes into a lot of things. But there's another thing that's beyond what we're seeing, I think. And the more you just believe in that, and that could be heaven, that could be hell, that could be the Matrix, that could be the but there's this thing, there's this illusion, and then there is something beyond that concrete. There is something beyond all this that's moving around us, that is influencing things.
So maybe it's like everybody, we all look at the
And
same
maybe
stars, but maybe they're joined together in different constellations for
Well,
everybody. But it's like the
there's
same
just
stars, but
different filters. It's like putting
Yeah.
on sunglasses. You're seeing things like there's different filters coming through, and like that's what makes certain people writers of different art forms, and like.
yeah, it's the same stars, but the filters show a different shape. It's like, when you see a square, I might see a circle.
They're like prisms.
Yeah.
It's like seeing through colored glasses,
Shape, form, all these basic words are so
But
good.
that's like what I mean. We're like
That's how
we're like diamonds, and we're all refracting different lights from the source, in a sense, right?
I thought I was a biological human with a penis and a liver. I thought I was all
we
these
are
other
that,
things.
But
See, that's the thing. When you
That's
start
not just like the
when you
suit.
start naming individual parts of the body again, this goes back. I haven't delved into this, but like the idea of like naming things really does diminish its. When you start naming things, it diminishes its impact. I mean,
label.
it starts separating you. It pushes you further away from God, quote unquote. And I don't even like invoking God.
well, it takes you away from the ultimate,
like a materialistic way.
this insane creation we have. Like your toes just did a weird little thing, and look at all the blood flowing through them. But what, you got some
I've got a fucking slave feet.
Birkin? What do you got? Birkin sandals on?
These are Vans.
And what does Vans represent to people? You know what I mean? Like
It means I smoke
the whole thing,
weed.
yeah.
I probably get no pussy, but I
That's
wear
like,
Vans and I peacock a lot.
and then I got Nazi slippers
I'm
on.
scared.
Yeah, I got my Nazi slippers on.
Yeah, you love
Black
raping
people
women
and dunking and watching blacks dunk.
on white. Whatever.
Yeah.
I love that I'm not white and you're white, and then that's like I don't care, but it's just it's never mattered to me in particular, but I think like maybe white friends account. I mean, I don't know. It's such an obvious like thing that can create a difference between people, but I don't
Depends
feel
if you
I don't.
if you
I mean,
dig
I
into
bought
it.
us those armbands, and I don't feel like
If you buy into
I don't feel like I need to like start inching my way away from you because of how you reacted to it. Because I reacted to it in a certain way, but I mean, it means so little. It's just like, well, yeah, I don't really understand what the big deal is. It's like some guy in Pakistan sewed these together. It's like, what does it really amount to?
everything to me is a performance.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I wouldn't have ordered that shit if it wasn't funny to you. I mean, it's completely comical that I would like put my bank account on that, and
Yeah.
it's like it's on my record. It's on my record,
Jacob,
quote
you don't
unquote.
have- dude,
Yeah,
spending money on a webcam like sex girl is worse than just buying that, dude. Like, you gotta realize how people,
which I haven't done.
how little you matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you gotta realize. The funniest thing to me is like everyone's like, oh, we're all being tracked. How long did it take them to find Brian Laundrie?
They didn't even find him. Really.
Exactly. They didn't even find him. And you got people burning on their couch, like people like no
I
one.
hope they catch that guy
It's
because
all
he
that-
might shoot up a school.
This is what it goes into, though. That's what I mean, dude. It's all mental games.
So I guess it's like, yeah, I hope they find me.
They already got you psyched out,
Yeah.
and no one's even giving a fuck about you.
Yeah.
I mean, we say wild shit on the internet, and no one gives a fuck, dude.
Yeah, not until I start making some like blueprints or something.
There's
That's the thing, I
and
guess-
that's the thing, dude. There's 13.
I can talk all that shit,
There's
but it's like,
13-year-olds making blueprints.
yeah, they're much more serious than I am.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like people don't give a fuck. Everything is performance. There's a few people that actually have, and then even that's what I mean. It goes back to Shakespeare. It goes back to Kurt Cobain. He said, "My whole existence is for your entertainment." That's the same thing as this whole world's a
I feel that.
stage. You know, this whole world's a stage, and there's certain people that actually really matter on the board game, and then there's just jesters. And then there's just pilgrims, and then there's just fucking peasants, and then there's just fucking people that attribute to the game, and there's people that are like electricians that build for the system. You know what I mean? That, you know, they're pieces, but they don't mean they're nothing. It's a big game, and I don't, you know, people need to know that.
This is my life, dude. Don't call my life a big game.
Your life's a big game. My life's a big game. I fucking accept it. Like,
I really hate that we got put in a big game like this.
and then people get upset about
But
it.
at least
It's like,
games are fun.
what do you think this shit is, you dumb fuck? Like what do you think this is?
But it's so painful.
No, it's not.
People aren't.
It's liberation once you understand it.
People don't have that Schadenfreude and kind of like that taking pain in other people's taking pleasure in other people's pain.
Everyone's in pain.
Yeah, and I mean, and the more you're willing to be transparent about it, the more funny everything. And this becomes, I mean, comedy being like a really crucial part to sanity, but then it's like playing that fine line.
Greatest
of,
writers are comics and poets. Because poets are comics, but poets just didn't have a microphone to perform for, and then most comics are just psychopath or sociopathic attention whores. But there are some real poets still alive in this world that kind of want to share a message, share word, share wisdom, share thought, share expression. It's Oracle. Just be an Oracle. Wisdom, that's all you have to do in this life is share your wisdom, your experiences, your pain, your glory, your happiness. That's being a writer. You got to hold that flame for a little longer there, Harry. Ron Weasley over. Dude, throw the fuck.
Maybe she does
Sometime we'll have to do an episode with one of your sisters.
They need to just start their own thing. It's really.
It'd be funny. I'd like to meet one of them.
I'm being such a jackass.
It'd probably be
dude.
good for them to meet me. Would you say no?
Wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to. And my sisters is I think we just have this weird like superiority complex because of like the Black Asian mix. So there's just like this odd, I think, disdain for other race. I mean, we really think
You're
that,
very intellectual.
we really think that we're some like.
Superior.
Yeah, really, like truly. I mean, it's like this. Biracial combinations are the thing that like kind of force like the winds of change. It's like,
man, if we had a kid, it'd be like a fucking
you would turn him into a fucking little
Genius
monster. Yeah.
But at the same time,
why
that's not
wouldn't
good.
you?
Yeah.
Well, that's just a man's drive. I think. I mean, that's why you would.
Every kid,
least for
everyone
me.
wants their kid to be like a little.
But people don't like that. People would prefer it's like you need to make sure that your kid's like lobotomized. Make sure that your son's actually.
Well,
you're gonna
everybody
fight.
says though. That's what I mean,
right.
man. Like you can't.
That's the battle. I think. I mean, that's ultimately.
I don't
is
give a
lobotomizing
fuck
your
what
kid.
anyone tells me or like. That's why I like you because it is like I like show like fuck it. Give me the fucking swastika.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to like harp on like, what if people like really start like messaging you? It's like maybe you've off your not. I can't believe you like posted that so quickly, dude. I mean, it made me nervous.
Swastika thing. Dude, no one talks to me.
Again, that's the thing. Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, as you said, like, nobody really does give a shit. I mean, I need to start spam.
They'll see it, but they'll like they don't like. We're in a time where it's like. It's just flair.
Everybody's so selfish about their stuff. I'm like,
I mean, there is, but at the same time, bro, this is the art we're making.
dude. I mean, if anybody,
The thing that people forget is that we're making art.
yeah, people have no idea that we're doing that, though. I don't. I swear. I mean, if people really
That's
understood,
what it is.
if people understood what I was doing, I'd be invited onto more. I wouldn't have to beg to be on shows. I shouldn't have to beg to be on shows because
It goes back to creating our own stuff, though.
Dude, it makes me so fucking. Dude. You have to be so safe. Everybody's so fucking safe. I mean, but also I'm also safe. I won't even,
It's gonna be.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
But you're in the good spot. No, you're an actor. No, you're an act. No, that's my thing. You're not a comedian. You're funny, but
We're
you're an
all
actor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No. You're actually like an actor, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like you're a thespian.
I think I just like
No.
comedy too, though.
No, like, but I don't mean it in like a weird. But that's
Yeah,
your
you-
soul. No, like that's your essence.
I mean, that comes from God, nigga.
that's what I mean. That's what we were talking about the heavens. Like you.
Not in like some, Again, I hate talking. I hate even invoking that. Well, we need a better word for that. but
Being.
That's being.
No, we have our own we have our own purposes down here, and when you find them and you just do it, like Brad Pitt and Tom got their purposes. You tell me Brad's not the best. Like it was great.
Fucking Brad Pitt, dude. I'm glad he's a good one. Brad Pitt.
And you tell me Tom Cruise in it.
I wish Matt Damon wasn't such a whatever. He's not. There's worse people. Walter Goggins. That guy's.
No. Well, this is the thing that's gonna blow people
already
away. No. Because this is what's. Let me just. And I'll play the Yay song. But Matt Damon's making the Odyssey with Christopher Nolan right now.
Right. I mean, it's done, right?
It's almost done, but you're talking Christopher Nolan, best director in the world right now. He just is. His movies are the best. They just are.
Director just meaning the best at capturing moments that are gonna move
creating
people.
Scenes. He's just the best filmmaker in my sense. He's creating pictures that are stronger than anyone. He's creating sound. Like, all right, Hans Zimmer scored the F1 track today. Wouldn't even know. Would not have even known if it was Hans unless it's in the track.
Yeah.
But when I see Hans scores a
It's like, oh, that
Nolan
makes
film,
sense.
that's Hans. It's another. It's so he's doing so. Let Tom Cruise do Mission Impossible. Let Brad Pitt do a commercial for F1.
Let Lathrimos, whatever the fuck, do poor things.
I'm gonna do The Odyssey, the greatest story ever written in human history, directed by Christopher Nolan, and I'm gonna play Odysseus. That's what Matt Damon's saying right now.
I mean,
Don't forget, Matt Damon did Good Will Hunting, and that was about a genius that was not an underwhelmed genius.
maybe Matt.
And that movie comes out next year. That's what I mean.
Matt Damon's so covert, dude.
Yeah.
Matt Damon will be the
He went to
president.
Harvard.
He'll be
He
the
went to
president.
He went to Harvard, bro.
He is real low. He's real covert because he's not very public about political stuff. That is
And he's
interesting.
married.
Yeah, interesting.
And he says he'll only do Christopher Nolan movies throughout the rest of his career.
very pragmatic. Or Wes Anderson. Has he ever done a Wes Anderson? He's never done a Wes
No.
Anderson. Wes
But
Anderson's
when
a
I
huge
just put it in
fan.
that perspective, think about it. He's doing The Odyssey is the greatest book ever written, like in human. Next to the Bible, it's like up.
I'm more of a Beowulf guy, Grant.
Didn't they make Beowulf? And those were
I'm pretty sure Matt Damon was Beowulf.
no way.
There was some guy. There was a lot of CGI in Beowulf. Matt
Yeah, I remember Beowulf. That was
Damon
not-
could have been Beowulf for all I know. I think it was Eric. Maybe it was Viggo Mortensen.
Viggo. You know, I have an email from Viggo.
You had an email from Viggo
In
Mortensen.
college, I had to
That guy rocks. I love Lord of the Rings.
10 questions I sent. Viggo. I got one from Viggo. I got one. I actually talked to the guy from Silicon Valley, Tom Middleditch, his name was.
Yeah, I know Thomas Middle. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He was in. I'm pretty sure that guy is in Midnight in Paris.
He's a good actor. I like him.
He
I
plays.
enjoy him.
He plays F. Scott Fitzgerald in
Thomas Middleditch plays F. Scott Fitzgerald.
If it's the same guy,
That's insane.
if it's the same guy, let me make sure I'm not a fucking liar.
I hope not, because that's a pretty brutal.
Am I a liar? I hope I'm not a liar.
Maybe I'll watch Midnight in Paris tonight.
Dude,
I still haven't watched
the
it.
fact that you haven't seen that is.
Have you watched Boyhood?
No,
You can't watch
again.
movies
I don't.
right
I can't
now.
watch anything.
I know.
People tell me to do this stuff. Like Tom's like, play this new video game. You're like, you should watch the. I mean, dude, video games really drive me fucking up a wall. I can't. I don't even play. What a waste of your time.
Truly.
What an incredible waste of time.
It's a pastime to let your mind go.
Not that I would fall into it. I could fall into it for a week or whatever, but I mean, I won't not say that it's an incredible waste of your time and you shouldn't do it. Thomas Middleditch is definitely in Midnight in Paris.
Yeah, I'll try to watch that tonight. Fuck it.
It's comedic.
It's a comedy romance.
If
right?
you like Woody Allen, if you like Woody,
I like Woody.
I'm a big Woody Allen guy. All right, it's not Thomas Middleditch. I was wrong. I
I didn't think he'd be in there.
This is a Silicon Valley guy.
Yeah.
Who the what actor am I thinking?
It's some young guy. I mean,
What actor am I thinking of?
He's nothing special, Middleditch.
Yeah, no, that guy is
Yeah.
Ben Avery is not the Lemon Party is not fond of that guy.
Yeah, no, he's nothing.
I mean he's any typical like comedian that gets abducted into the alien.
I'll tell you the
Thomas Hiddleston.
You know, I think I have the conversation recorded.
This guy Hiddleston.
Okay, he kind of looks like. Yeah,
literally the
Harry
same
Potter?
fucking
Was
name.
He in Harry Potter?
He might have. He's a British guy.
See, this is my issue. Is like I have too strong of an identity where I can't like I wouldn't be able to give myself up to like I was watching the preview to Superman.
Yeah, I can't.
I would never be able to play Superman to be that fucking. You know what I mean?
It's a suspension. It's suspending your belief. Yeah.
And that's that loser Pedro Pascal.
Dude, don't stop. I hate that guy so much.
He's you know
everybody
who is
so obsessed with that guy.
You know who was bomb in F1?
Who was bomb? Like good bomb?
Amazing.
Yeah, who was?
What's his name?
Bowen Yang?
No, from No Country.
Josh Brolin?
No. Antonio or
Benicio?
Yeah, why can't I think of his name though?
Benicio del Toro?
No, not Benicio del Toro. Fuck, why can't I think?
In No Country?
I totally just fucked it up. The guy who plays Chugrin.
Yeah, it's Benicio.
Antonio.
Banderas?
No.
What are you talking? It's Benicio del Toro.
No, that's not who plays him.
Are you sure? It's Benicio is his first name, right?
Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
Who is Benicio?
Benicio del Toro plays in another.
He's in Sicario.
Well, he plays.
Are those different guys?
Yeah, they're two different Argentinian actors. You racist fuck. You Nazi racist fuck. Damn you. Yeah, they're totally two different guys, dude. But they're both Argentinian, I believe. But great actors. I love Benicio del Toro. He's the guy in Fear and Loathing. He plays a lawyer. But no, Javier Bardem, dude. He plays Chugrin in No Country. Yeah. But he killed it in today's movie. It was amazing. Him and Brad Pitt's and he's in Dune.
Those motherfuckers.
He's the guy in Dune that's like.
Yeah.
He's the Israeli guy. He's like the Israeli archetype. Yeah.
I can't do those actors.
You fluffed that.
They were the same in my mind up until this point.
Yeah, that's bad. Benicio del Toro's a little more 90s. Harvey Weinstein. What are you saying?
I'm just thinking.
Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem.
Yeah, Benicio del Toro. There's that Korean black elitism. There you go, fluffing.
Dude, I want to read McCormick McCarthy novels so badly, but theirs is so hard to read.
You know, I haven't read. That's what Bloom.
Blood Meridian, dude. I cannot get through it.
When I had AI read Bloom, it told me Blood Meridian, No Country, Clockwork Orange. Those were.
I think I'm gonna get through Blood Meridian.
But it kept telling me Cormac McCarthy, and he wrote No Country, right? Yeah. Or that was like kind of inspiration.
He wrote it with the movie in mind, apparently.
Okay.
For it to be put into a movie form. Yeah,
visual, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the thing with like, all right, so like with novel writing, it's like you can write things like, I mean, you can write things. It's super like Perryman's a lot of imagery. It is, and there's internal thought through the character, but. I mean, you could write a whole book just the internal thought, and you might not see much of what's outside, but certain books are just perfect for films. And Perryman could be a movie; it would be a long movie, but
it doesn't have to necessarily be long. It can be concise.
Condense maybe a couple scenes.
It's a good religious, a good adventure. It's a good odyssey.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is.
It's a good odyssey.
It's a natural odyssey of this time period.
It can be tightened up, but it is a good basic odyssey story of somebody entering into an unknown world.
Yeah, that was it.
And then find.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, that was it. It was 21st century Odysseus,
Yeah.
I
read it. I damn read the book. It's just the undertaking of writing something is really something. So
I would go every day. Every day I'd write at least 1,000 words. That was the goal, and I learned that from Hemingway.
How much older are you than me? 2 years? 3 years?
94.
2 years. Okay.
July 90. I'm about
Very interesting.
I'm turning 31 this year.
Yeah.
When I was in New York, I was 24 and 25. It's young.
I don't give
little
you
older.
enough credit for being slightly. Not there. There's something to that. I'm screaming into this thing. There's. I think giving my friends their what is it? Their due. That's probably fine.
Yeah, it's neat.
Because you talk a lot but not too much.
Actions base everything.
I like you, but you're cocky. You're cocky enough to the point where it does push me, and it's like it really does make me wonder. It's like, why the fuck am I not moving along with as much vigor? But then I also I think no, it's like you also do kind of question like why do I keep pushing on so hard? And it's like where does that come from? And it's like where is
Sometimes I think that might just be the character.
it goes back to that
exploring it right
acting.
now.
It's like
Is that even what I'm really thinking, or is that just another part of something I'm trying to express right now? Because that seems like a part of the world that needs to be talked about.
it's an obligation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does feel necessary. And almost, I was like staring at these trees, and I was like, Grant's really into the nature side of things, the rare species. Like it's almost like I need to record this tree so that like we know what trees look like when they're not here anymore.
I mean, that's like what rare species is. It's like we are.
That's
nature.
what the motivation is.
That's what human beings are. We're a part of this. Rare species. That word in itself is that. I thought a rare species. I was like, that should be better. That's better than inner wizard. But it's people that still believe in something. It's people that still want to make things and share things with other people, but not on a superficial level. Something that's just like actually real. Like this is real. Like this is just I'm being on it. I'm standing. I'm just being like that's what rare species is, man. It's like it's just everything's so everything, dude. Like what Taylor was telling me, it's like check boxes. It's like you see an old friend, and it's like it's not enjoyable because they just ask the same fucking questions.
It's a competition.
The other
see like how
fucking
far we've
questions
moved
that-
along.
And it's like how far are you along in the timeline? But it's like that's not even the timeline, and that goes back to the retirement thing when I was talking about my where it's like you think you're set and secure, but you're such a hollow, fake human being, and you don't even know what you are, and you're gonna be 60. And granted,
Joy Behar knows who
you
I am.
don't even know who you are. Like you don't even know. You're bored. Oh yeah, the one that's that Fiat. Like if you're bored, like what are you doing? Like
Boredom does occur.
What is that? No, that means you're not.
You're just
not,
saying being in a perpetual state of like
nothingness, of just an empty nothingness, and you're bored, and you're not doing anything. Like. It must need for you. Yep.
But that's doing something.
That doesn't mean anything.
But it's doing something.
No, it doesn't. Because what are you attributing to the species?
I'm spending my money and I'm adding to, and I'm having a good time. I'm getting better at golfing, and
Sounds pretty pathetic.
well, that sounds really offensive.
You're right.
That you would criticize what I choose to do with my weekends. I've worked many years at the bank.
So I can go golfing and get
So
better
I
at my
can
golf
golf.
game and talk about it for it means nothing.
And I can provide for my wife, who doesn't fuck black guys.
She-
Most definitely. And our kids are, the nest is empty, as to speak.
They're out of the house.
They're out of I'm out of my hair. I can,
I can play golf
I can watch Tiger Woods and call
by
him,
myself.
call him nigger.
And I'll see my kid maybe 2 times a year.
It's like, honey, I wish you wouldn't call Tiger Woods a well, that's what he is, honey. Well, he is.
He's a damn good though.
He's better than Trip Canoe or whatever.
He was a good.
Dude, you sent me. He wasn't good.
Tiger was a damn good. He made
Tiger
a lot
Woods
of
was
money.
a damn good.
A lot of money for a lot of sponsors.
Michael Jordan's a good.
Yeah,
The Mahomes kid's a good.
they're hybrid.
They're all hybrid. now.
Nowadays, they're
Michael
all these nowadays are hybrid.
is Michael Jordan.
LeBron James is the last good. He's putting his boys through the system.
Michael Jordan was in it. I mean,
He's
Le-
full.
full. Patrick Mahomes is not a full.
I don't even think he's black, dude. His dad's like a washed-up gambler, and everyone else is white in his family.
I mean, yeah.
He got genes, but he's not.
He's got true religion.
Yeah,
He
he
got
got true religion in him, but he's not.
He not a real hard hitting.
He's not hard hitting.
MF.
Yeah. Come on. Beautiful night. It's a beautiful night. You know, we covered a lot of topics.
It's a beautiful night.
These are the things that
Let's
people need
move
to hear these days, you know.
right into the dark night, much like the.
A couple things for production. I want to buy like a really bright light. I want to get that stabilizer. But other than that, we're ready to go.
The thing for the car.
I mean, we're going to make something that's better than
Malcolm in the Middle.
Wire.
The Wire. I've never even seen The Wire.
Me neither. But it's
Fuck
a bunch
The
of
Wire.
blacks in Baltimore, I hear.
Everybody's like, The Wire's. I mean, The Wire probably is really good. Well, what makes The Wire good? It makes because you put people in a position to.
It makes
act.
white people realize the ghetto and sympathize with it.
It's like Roots. Wire. The Wire is just like Roots for the '80s.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Roots. I know what Roots is, though.
I've never seen either of those to the point where they would actually have any sort of meaning on my generation.
Yeah. No, I know, though. It ain't like Pokemon. Hey, Roots ain't Pokemon, nigga.
I love when you say nigga, dude. It rocks.
It's funny.
It rocks.
I could say nigga. Nigga.
It's just so odd that, you can just throw that shit around, but like Lemon Party makes like they make sure they don't like actually say them. It's like,
Well, they're faggots.
I guess they are kind of.
They're making
fags.
money.
They want to make money.
and
Well,
they
he's got a
can't-
family. They got
Well,
family.
yeah, stop you know what? Stop
Making excuses for
justifying it. You know, fuck Ben Avery. The little faggot ran away from Tim Dillon. There was a time when those two were actually doing
They could have been great.
They were doing something.
They could have been. They could have run this country probably.
They could have. Ben could have been VP and Tim could have been president.
Ben
easily.
could have would have been a woman. You would have been a nice woman. You would have done a good job being a woman.
They had something there, but shit, plus they got full of them of the other faggot
He's like, I wanted to.
of the actual.
I want to have sex with women. I don't only want to have sex with men.
He's like, I was like, I want to have my wife and kids, and then
Yeah.
Tim,
I love women.
but
I don't know why I love women so much. I can't really help it. I love women so much. Like, that's the thing. It's like, you've never had sex with a man, have you?
no,
You sure?
100%.
You only had sex with women?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, you seem like an artist. What if you did it first? But you've had sex with a woman first, right?
I think it comes down to a philosophical standpoint. If you can stand with like having the memories of doing those certain things,
Yeah.
that's what it comes down to. It's really just a biological thing. It's no judgment. Like I don't give a shit.
I'm a faggot.
Yeah. People have sex.
For renewal or for to
Pleasure.
to plant seeds.
It's just like having a drink. Sometimes it's like going for a walk.
Grant, it is just like having a drink. Gay sex is just like having a drink. Good night,
Everyone's
folks.
down for it. Which is good night, folks.
Everybody's down for it. You want to have a drink? Hey, after we turn this podcast off, can I f you in your ass?
No.
No. Good night, folks.